Okay, this is Chris King with CQ Missional. I'm doing shoutouts. Haven't done them in a couple of weeks. My tripod for my iPhone has been messed up, so we're going to try it with the webcam today. Going to go through these. Got a couple of shoutouts and a couple of thoughts for my friends out there. First of all, big shout out to Dave Jewett and Your One Degree. Dave has been mentoring me and helping so many different guys for a lot of years and have really brought life to a community. Dave brought in Paul Stanley to do a leadership training seminar for us last week, and a bunch of guys showed up and got a bunch of good stuff. Any books by Paul Stanley and Bobby Clinton, connecting the making of a leader. That's some awesome stuff. And Paul, thank you for your work this week and helping us. At that conference, I saw Stephen Moore. Just shout out to Stephen Moore, and he is the executive director of Camp Shiloh, which is Northeast 63rd Street in Oklahoma City. And I might have already done one for Stephen. I don't remember because I'm really excited about what he's doing, setting up some awesome mentoring programs. They've got a huge ropes course we built several years ago, and the potential for growth there is beautiful. The potential for community change and life change there is awesome. So, Stefan, we're excited about what you're doing. Um, Leadership Wagner, or Leadership Wagner County, got to work with you guys last week, and just a bunch of small business leaders from Wagner County coming together and sharing thoughts and ideas. And we got to play and we got to have a lot of fun, and we had our ideas challenged about thinking outside of the box and understanding how to create growth in communities. Um, Pretty good stuff. Look forward to working with you guys again, and looking forward to the Bluebell days for those of you guys who work there. Um, and then lastly, Metro Worship. This last Wednesday, got to take part in Metro Worship, which is a gathering of several youth ministries around Tulsa. They meet on the first Wednesday of each month to to sing to God and pray together, ask God for help, and to tell Him thank you, and to just come together. There's probably 400 or 500 students that do this, as well as their leaders, and just so a great group of people. Every month I go and do this, and if you're in a youth ministry or a youth worker and you want a support group, a group that connects and can help you get better at what you do, and just to love on you and provide a connection piece. The guys from Asbury and Believers Church and Liberty Church, Redeemer Covenant, Kirk of the Hills. There's a lot of these churches, most in South Tulsa, but we have churches that come from all over Tulsa. Um, we meet the third Thursday of each month just to get together on the mornings. So if you want to be a part of the worship service on Wednesdays, or just get a group of leaders together and join that uh, network, please get a hold of me. I can tell you how to do that. Just a great group of people. Thanks for the chance to be a part of that, guys. As Paul, here's my thought that I wanted to shoot out there. As Paul Stanley spoke to us this week, um, I was reminded that leading in the way of Christ is really an act of love. Um, Leadership in who we were made to be is truly an act of love. And as I consider what I'm doing here at CQ Missional, I think it's time for me to stop and just to tell everybody thank you. I thank God every day for the opportunity to do this, for the opportunity to help young leaders grow, and I'm humbled that I even get a chance to do it. And I don't know how long I'll get a chance to do it, so I want to make the best of what I can do. I will say this, that we believe that as image bearers, if we've been made in the image of God, that we were made to be creators, we were made to be contributors, and not consumers. And so, if there are young leaders that need to be developed, that can really make a difference in the world to create all kinds of great change, um, we just really believe that it's the best stewardship of our lives, the best investment of our time and our money and our resources to pour into their lives. And so, when we coach and counsel young youth pastors and camp director leaders and even business people, there's about, I guess, 13 people that I'm working with each month now. My encouragement, my listening, our support from lots of different angles helps give these guys and girls juice to go on and to be more than they thought they could be. In our certificate of missional leadership, it's going right now, and Ben and Beth West are a part of that over at Garnett Church, and I'm just blown away by their work. But I want to say this, that it really is about investment. And one of the things that we're going to do is we want to make it really easy and not prohibitive for people in their 20s to come be a part of our program. Between Greg and I and all of our years of experience in helping people grow in leadership, we're convinced this is the best way to help them grow. For people who are not sure where they're headed, if if they come and join us at our site in Tulsa, and then we're talking with my friend TJ Foltz about a site possibly in Philadelphia next semester, we want to try to make that happen. If people in their 20s who are unsure of their direction will come and join us, not only will they get a mission year where they get to pour into the lives and come to understand people in communities that come from a different context that they do, they also get a year-long counseling thread, a coaching thread where we're discussing about their identity, who they are, and where they're headed, and it's powerful. But not only that, we give them an academic piece too, where Greg um, asks really hard questions um, about our assumptions about theology and our assumptions about the way social justice and poverty and wealth interact, um, and what our responsibility is in this life, um, group dynamics and leadership. So it's not just a mission year, but it's a counseling thread for 10 months, and it's an academic piece. It's much like a master's or a graduate piece. And it also includes a place for you to live. You'll either live with a host family or in our redemption house, which we still have a couple more spots left to rent out there still. But we've got people living there now in this beautiful spot over on Cherry Street. You can see Jason's Deli, and there's a lot. It's just an awesome place. You're biking distance or jogging distance from the river, and the river trail is right next to it. And so we're asking people to come alongside of us and say, we'll provide matching grants so that anyone who's 22, 24, 26 in that age that wants to take 10 months to really figure out what they've been made to do, um, that we'll help them do that to where it's not hard for them to get in the door. So if you want to be a part of that, come shout at me. But I'll say this, nothing that we're asking for really is charity. Um, I I am so fortunate to be able to do this. I'm asking for your help to join me where it will go beyond me, um, and that's where it ought to be, because this is not about me. Um, we are it's about helping young leaders grow, and that's happening right now. Check out our website and our blog. Be there. Get to know Ben and Beth and their story, and send people our way, because we're having a blast. It's been awesome. Look forward to talking to you guys again. Please shout at me, cqmissional.com. Send me an email, info@cqmissional.com. And just remember, you were made to be a creator and a contributor today, and not a consumer. Um, live out your identity. Thanks.